Hi, I'm Dr. Hay. Let's do a unit conversion problem together. And if you see someone in the front of my screen, it's my cat. He just wants to hang out, otherwise he's going to knock on the door. So let's say we have to convert an acceleration. Let's say an object is moving at 6 kilometers per hour squared. So that means something is speeding up at 6 kilometers per hour every hour. It's gaining that much velocity. Let's say I want to convert that to meters per second squared. I want that acceleration in meters per second squared because I'm looking to have it in SI units. So let's do 6.0, and let's write all of the units as fractions. So we're going to say kilometers per hour squared here. And our strategy is going to be multiplying by 1. There's no harm in multiplying by 1. We can multiply by 1 as many times as we want. So first I'm going to get rid of the kilometers. I know that the conversion factor from kilometers to meters, there are 1,000 meters in every kilometer. Okay, and you'll notice that I've put kilometer in the denominator because I need it to cancel out with the one in the numerator, and I need to be left with meter in the numerator. Cats. And now I'm going to multiply by 1 again to get rid of the denominator. But hang on, I've got hours squared here. Okay, I know the conversion factor between seconds and hours. Let's go ahead and write that. So I'm going to need seconds in the denominator, and I need hours in the numerator. That's got to cancel out, and then I've got to deal with the squared. So in 1 hour, there are 3,600 seconds. Okay, but this is not good enough. I have to have a squared factor here. So what I have to do is square the entire conversion factor. I'm going to say that again. You square the number 1. There's no problem in squaring a number 1. This is 1. I'm going to square it. 1 squared is just squared, no problem. This was also 1. So see, all I've done here is multiply by 1 twice. And so I'm going to get 6.0 multiplied by 1,000 divided by 3,600 squared. And I'm going to get now you see I'm left with a number multiplied by the meters per second squared because that's what I wanted, the SI units. Now this is kind of an inconvenient number to write with a bunch of zeros in it, so let's rewrite it in scientific notation. And by the way, this is approximate. So when I write something in scientific notation, I always want one digit in front of the decimal, and the rest of the numbers will be represented by powers of 10. Now I want this decimal to go 2, 3, 4 over, and it's smaller than 1, and so it's going to be -4 meters per second squared. And that's the answer to my problem. 6 kilometers per hour squared becomes 4.6 times 10 to the -4th meters per second squared.